Greetings, everyone. I am Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. For today's divinely guided rune reading, we're getting into Aquarius season. Yeah, Aquarius season is starting already. It seems like we just got into Capricorn season, rather. Today, at the time of this recording, it is the 111 portal. Namaste. Blessings to you, everyone. I pray for your love, protection, guidance, and abundance. I thank you for tuning in. What a rune reading goes over is our energetic past, present, future, action taken for the best outcome, our thoughts, feelings, and emotions on the matter, what we risk losing, and finally, what the best possible outcome of the scenario would be. Following up, I draw 2 oracle cards. We're using the Soul's Journey oracle deck today, along with messages from the Fairies oracle deck. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful oracles, so make sure you stay tuned to see those messages divinely guided for you as well there. Following the oracle cards, I draw 1 chakra token for meditation practice, teach you a hand mudra, the mantra, and the solfeggio frequency to take into your meditation practice, so stay tuned for that. Jumping right in here into our energetic past, we are going to be looking at the rune of Reidho. Reidho is the rune of journey. It is a lot of traveling. This is indicative of a forced movement. Now, what do I mean by forced movement? This is like a change of house, spouse, or career. This is more calling us to ride along with the energetic waves. Recently, we've been very in tune with doing that. Maybe some of us have been considering change of house, spouse, or career leading it up to this current moment. Maybe some of us have already been on this journey, starting that new career already, starting that new relationship already, developing those spiritual practices, getting yourself out there. During Aquarius season, a lot of this is going to be a lot of transition. So Aquarius is the water bearer, and this is bringing in the energy of success. This is the rune Sawilo. This is the sun rune. I also drew this today at the time of the recording for my social media. Follow the links below if you'd like to follow me there. Sawilo is the sun rune. The sun tarot card as well resonates with this energy. It's like the Midas touch. It's luck, good fortune. Everything the sun's light touches, it is blessed. It's given vitality, that radiation, right? That warmth, that security, right? So this is beautiful. You're celebrating a lot of this, and I'm really glad I chose the color yellow for the backdrop for Aquarius season rune reading today. In the upcoming future, we have Hagalaz. So Hagalaz is hail. This is that natural disaster. So hail being that natural disaster, it's like us making sure that we're prepared for things like these natural disasters, right? So making sure you have a little bit squirreled away for maybe an emergency. Maybe this is a health concern with a lot of us. We're getting into that healer's access also at the time of this recording, begins today as well. I have a healer's access rune reading for the next 18 months also on this channel, so please go see that video as well. So Hagalaz resonates a lot with the Tower card in the tarot. This is not a negative thing, though. For a lot of this is an opportunity to rebuild that tower, right? With the sun's light shining and lighting the dark places. Also during this upcoming full moon, right before the oncoming of Aquarius season, we're releasing a lot, and that moon also illuminates a lot of this, where we get to let what no longer resonates with us fall off naturally. We're not even focusing on the tower or those negative aspects of self, what we perceive to be negative aspects. Remember, let everything pass through that great love filter. Now, this is an irreversible rune as well, so This also means that, hey, tower moments happen. We've gone through many of them in our lives and have been blissfully unaware of many of them. So it's when our ego pays attention, right? It's when we respond with that wounded divine masculine that this becomes a problem for us and our reality gets shook, and then our identity is also tied into this tower and things like that. So that would be that negative aspect of that. But we're all focused on a lot of challenging paradigms for Aquarius season. Aquarius is really good with challenging paradigms, taking in what we've learned. Yeah, this is Yara. Yara is the harvest rune. This is like a Kinaz moving forward and returning home. So that's that trailblazing energy that when you set out and you did something, right? You went out and you gave energy to something. You planted that crop, right? This is that harvest now. You're learning, you're processing. Kinaz is coming back with that information from that path. Okay. So Yara is beautiful because this is an assessment period. This is where we get to learn. This is in your action taken for the best outcome, Aquarius season. Aquarius, if this is your sign, definitely something to do is listen twice and speak once. It's difficult for many of us. It's for me too. However, this is really calling us to take in account, without that attachment to ego, right? What are we releasing, and what are we assessing before we move forward? Okay, so Yara is that healthy assessment, the evaluations, this could be also that harvest of beautiful energy from your energetic work that you've put out within your spiritual tribe or community. So that's beautiful work to get into as well. So your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, this is Theoresos. This is mostly depicted as a hammer, like Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. However, this is also the mountain, or it could also be a thorn. So it's also viewed as the mountain or the thorn. Regardless, this is a rune that calls for swift action. This is precise action, right? Mjolnir always hits its mark. It's lightning quick, right? I guess that's why a lot of people resonate more with that. It's just easier to connect the dots, right? So Theoresos, your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, that swift action. What are my next steps, right? What's on the next? We have so much of this focusing on the future starting to wrap up while you're taking these lessons. And now the advice here would be during this Aquarius season is to definitely respond to this with that healthy ego from your lessons learned, okay? Now, this is that swift, thorough action, so you know you have to take that action. And this is the rune directly across from Hagalaz, the Hail rune, the unintended eventualities rune, right? So our thoughts are, okay, so how do we prevent that? Or how do we bounce back from that? The answer is right there in the harvest. So when we go within, when we have that patience while we're on this journey, the sun illuminating the dark places, we need to kind of focus more on the now, right? Rather than looking into the future and trying to divine for ourselves, maybe self-fulfilling prophecies for some of us, right? On what may happen. So what do we risk losing? This is Odin's rune. Not a lot of readers use Odin's rune, but this is definitely irreversible rune. This is something that's either hidden from you or something that you already know. And this is directly across from Sawilo, the sun. So you definitely already know what this is about, but I will pull an additional rune for clarity at the end. So what do we have for our best possible outcome from this scenario? Berkana is the birch rune. This is beginnings, birth, right? Think maybe like a familial nurturing or a womb. So this could be news of a beginning of something like a pregnancy, the birth of a new pet. This could also be the birth of a new way of thinking, a paradigm, or a spiritual aspect to yourself, a new way of nourishing yourself, a new way of approaching beginnings even. So take what resonates, please, and leave what doesn't. This is beautiful. This is like the Empress in the tarot. And this is right across from what would be like the Chariot in the tarot, right? So we're on this journey and we're on to new beginnings. This Aquarius season, a lot of paradigms are going to be challenged and shifted, especially during this healer's axis. So please definitely do research a lot of that information for yourself. Take what resonates. However, I do have a few videos on that I previously posted. You can check those out as well. All right, so we're getting into the oracle cards now. These are the Soul's Journey oracle deck. This is messages straight from source, straight from divine, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. Source, divine, what message of clarity do you have for us today, for today's divinely guided message? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, freedom. Aquarius loves freedom, you know. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Smile more, right? That sun rune, that's be the reason that somebody smiles. Be the reason that somebody believes in the good in humanity. Have the freedom to be yourself and liberate others through your own actions, right? Through the lessons that you've learned during that harvest period. Let's read about that card, freedom. Again, it says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Your soul is open to receiving new wisdom and the insights that will allow it to make the right choices for its own growth. Remember that you're never a victim of other people or their circumstances. You have complete control of your own choices. By following your heart and being authentic to yourself, you present the real you to the world. Making decisions based on other people's expectations is not the true path to happiness. You're responsible for creating your own reality. When a soul shifts to a place of honoring itself in its totality, free from judgment, only then will it find its true freedom. Every soul is unique and follows its own path. Don't give in to peer pressure or urge to fit in. You are the only one who knows the real you, so feel free to march to the beat of your own drummer. Yes, Aquarius season. I have a lot of information about this season in the description box below that this reading does not cover, that goes more over the planetary aspects and other details of the energy I have not covered. Please check the description box below for more details about Aquarius, because it's all about that freedom. It's all about that liberation. It's all about changing and challenging paradigms, knowing what's right. It's an air sign. Even though it's the water bearer, it brings the water. It brings the emotion. It brings that to the table. It brings that conversation, right? So let's get a message from the Fairies Oracle deck. Fairies are divinely guided creatures who love to assist us in our healing paths. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Fairies. They gave me 2 cards right away. I think last time I used this deck, I must have shuffled for nearly 3 minutes. They were very picky on the cards. So these 2 say, walk away and children. So walk away says, leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. And children says, your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. So the freedom, honoring your inner child, walking away from what doesn't resonate with you. I see that message clearly in the runes as well. So when we're, put that there, well, we'll just stack. Okay. So when we're in the walking away, that's like that tower moment, right? You're walking away, honoring your inner child, honoring what you've learned throughout your life, right? Experiencing your freedom. But you need to have that divine swift action for it as well. Let's pull, that reminds me of Room for Clarity on that Odin's Room. Okay, so Ansus is the rune of divine communication, divine downloads. This is your divine connection, your connection with source, with Sawila, with sun, with your star, with your star seed lineage, maybe. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. However, I really do see this as your intuition, lighting the dark places, things that you've experienced, things that you've downloaded, divinely guided messages that you cannot be dishonest with yourself about. You cannot fool yourself. You need to have that honest dialogue with yourself, with that healed divine masculine. Be patient with yourself. Take what you've learned with that harvest, experience the freedom within. What else do we have over there? Berkana, that beautiful beginnings. The birch is that familial nurturing, so your family will be growing in abundance as well throughout this period. You're on that beautiful journey, everybody, during this Aquarius season. Let's get a token for the chakra token practice. And we have the throat chakra. You know, I shuffle those chakra tokens a lot, and that throat chakra keeps on coming up. It's definitely divinely guided, y'all. That's the 741 hertz solfeggio frequency. It's right here in your throat under your Viking beards, if you're a gentleman with the Viking beards, okay? So remember, here's the church, right? Here's the steeple, open the doors, see all the people. It starts off like that. If this is not comfortable for you, you shouldn't have any discomfort while working a mudra. So you can go down another space, down another knuckle, right? And close your wrist over that. That works too. And then we're connecting the index and the thumb tips together, making that unbreakable chain. And we're holding that, and it kind of looks like the larynx. We're holding that in front of our throat, the 741 hertz solfeggio frequency playing. The mantra is Ham, H-A-M, and it's a beautiful blue and indigo energy emanating from our throat chakra, that freedom. You can practice freedom exercises just simply declaring, I am free, I am free, I am free. I've been Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. If you would like a divinely guided rune reading from me personally, please reach out with the links down in the description box. Also, if you'd like to purchase any jewelry or the rune sets that you see on this channel, I also make those, and they're available for purchase at youressentialpractice.com. I wish you all the best, abundant, safe, and with that tower, just you got this. You're learning, you're growing. I want to wish you safe, abundant, and clear, right? Divinely guided, protected Aquarius season. It's going to be challenging through some of these circumstances, but that's to help us to grow. When all of our needs met, like when you meet every single need of a plant, it doesn't always grow because it's not challenged to grow. So when we're challenged to grow, we get to bloom in this beautiful Aquarius season. Namaste, everybody. Have a blessed and abundant day.